There's been a huge update in the land of Cardano. Hydra, the layer 2 scaling solution, has been launched. Okay, that's version 0.8.0. So if you're not familiar with layer 2 solutions, what it does is it helps with scalability, right? Helps with transaction fees. There's all sorts of these things that happen with, transactions run through these layer 2 options. It helps increase or it helps take load off the network. It just does all these things to basically help the layer 1 chain that it's built on, which is Cardano. Now, it's not in its final form yet. Okay, they're moving even closer to this this version 1.0 release. But when you look at the long-term goals of what Cardano is and what it wants to be, it wants to have all these layer 2 chains that are working in, or these layer 2 solutions that are working in conjunction with Cardano. Again, it just helps ease the network load. It helps increase scalability. And once you look at, adoption that is going to be coming, right? This huge influx of people that aren't here currently, you need these sorts of things in place to help, cut back on some of the demand on the network, right? Especially when you look at, some of the storage needs, the costs that could be associated, obviously, with these sorts of scaling things that are happening. It just helps, right? Just imagine, trying to lift, like a 300-pound box by yourself, right? Unless you're, a strong man or something like that, you're probably going to have a tough time. Okay. I used to work out a bunch. I still kind of work out, but not as much anymore. But even then, when I was at my fittest, I would have had problems with that, right? But if you could have a friend, right? A friend that is there to say, hey, I can help take the load off you. We can lift this box together. You're like, okay, that'd be great, right? You can handle the box definitely a lot better. But just imagine you have 2 friends or 3 friends or 4 friends. Man, that box just starts to get lighter and lighter. So that's the analogy I'll use. Okay. As the load gets, heavier and heavier, it's nicer to have more and more friends to be able to help take care of these things for you. And, when these layer 2s are built and help with the network, there's more and more stuff that can be built on top of those as well, making it easier for the long-term success of Cardano. Wow, I thought that was a pretty good explanation. That was my first shot at explaining how layer 2s work. So obviously there's going to be other stuff that is coming out too. Sunday Swap actually revealed the successful demo of the scaling solution for Hydra, or the scaling solution Hydra. Okay. And Hydra is coming to Cardano 1 dApp at a time. So you're going to see a lot of this integration that happens over time. But again, Hydra is not even in its final form yet. There's a lot of updates and things that are going to be coming to it, making it even easier to integrate with the chain itself. So that's all I really got for you guys in this video. Big news. I'm really loving what Cardano is doing in this time. They're just the improvements on the network have just been insane. I'm really excited to see how Cardano does over this next cycle, because again, Cardano was never what it is now in we'll call it the olden days. Okay. It wasn't even close to this final form. Okay. It's not even at its final form yet, but it wasn't this close to being in its final form. And I think we can all agree that it's going to be an interesting ride going forward to see how Cardano performs. But as always, I appreciate you guys stopping in, checking out the video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell, and that way you can stay updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I really hope to catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.